Hello, Divine Soul. It's Melanie. How are you? Welcome back to my sacred space. Today is January the 8th, 2026, and this is my ascension vlog. I am ascending into the fifth dimension. Every day I feel a little bit more at peace with the whole process. We're getting there. Overall, I'm in a state of peace, and right now I'm actually sitting at the lake. It almost looks like I'm in the lake, but I'm not. Okay, I drove out to the lake today. I finished up work. I only had half a day. So I wanted to drive out and just sit here and be amongst the water and really focus on that sacral energy. And it's just so beautiful. And I wanted to share it with you, Divine Soul, in case you're not able to get to the water. I know what that's like. I had one of my sweet YouTubers, Shay, she took me to the ocean when I really needed it the most a few months ago, and so I'll never forget that, and it really helped me. So thank you so much, and she still helps me every single day with her readings. Thank you so much, Shay. I love you. You're the best. Well, hey, listen, I guess my update, hey, before we start, can you see those birds? I've got it on the forward facing and I can't change it, but right here there's some seagulls. There's seagulls, guys, at the lake. I don't live near the ocean. I just think it's so cool, you know, because I've been on this vibrant colors. The colors are so vibrant and everything is so beautiful and enriched, and the colors just are like refracting at me at this super speed of it's almost overwhelming. All the senses are so heightened. And yesterday I was talking about my sense of smell and how I'm correlating this new gift, okay? And the gift of the breeze is coming through. I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted. I'm correlating my heightened sense of smell now to the ability to sense disease in people. Okay, I'm putting it all together as something that is a special gift in conjunction to my Reiki practice, and also being an intuitive health medium. I think this is part of my mission and my gift to help people who need it. And I just came from a client. I am a housekeeper and I have clients. I go to their home and I clean their home, and sometimes they're there and sometimes they're not. This particular client was home today, and she and I we have a ball. We hang out. She's like in her 80s and I just adore her, okay? And most of my clients are older, and we just have this connection because you know, I've always connected with older souls, right? And just because their age is older does not mean that they have an old soul, just to state that fact, okay? Hello, hi. Yeah, I now have a whole flock of seagulls. No pun intended, okay? Oh, it's so beautiful. We're about to get cold weather again, okay? I just looked it up. My client was telling me that we've got the colder weather coming in starting tomorrow. Possibly rain with the cold weather, and that equals blah. Ugh. So I was like, I got to get out to the lake today. So that's where we're at. And so back to my client. She has a lot of health problems, okay? And you know, throughout my time with her, I've slowly been telling her about my abilities, right? My gifts of working with unconventional alternative medicine, right? This is how I have to approach it for someone that does, I don't want to scare people away. And I talked to her about, the difference between Western medicine and alternative medicine, and how I work on the chakra system to heal people, or to help them heal themselves. Okay, that's what Reiki is. Okay, it's just, it enhances your ability to heal yourself. Okay, and what I'm realizing, Divine Soul, is through this ascension process into the fifth dimension, your senses are heightened for a reason. And particularly now I'm able to see even clearer the ailments people have and how I'm able to help them as a intuitive health medium. And I started telling her, I think a lot of your issues are from trauma that you've experienced. And, I can see it clicking in her mind slowly. I can see that she's putting the pieces together slowly. She's endured a lot of grief in her life with the loss of her loved ones. Okay, so it's all coming together slowly. And, when you have autoimmune disease, it's your own body fighting yourself. It's attacking yourself. And it has a lot to do with repressed emotions, okay? And so this is how I'm able to start using my heightened senses, my heightened awareness, and everything is so much better in tune to where I feel like when someone comes to me and they want to speak to me about their ailments, it's because they're drawn to my healing abilities, okay? And I'm starting to be more aware of this. And regardless if they have an esoteric bone in their body, okay, they're still drawn to the fact that I have knowledge of something else that may help them. People are no longer wanting to put their trust and faith in the doctors of the Western medicine type of practice, okay? It's a cover-up. It's a Band-Aid. It's a pill to take care of one ailment, just to give you another ailment, to take another pill to cover up that ailment, okay? People don't want that anymore. They realize that they're getting stuck in this cycle of repetitive, it does not work anymore. And people are waking up to the fact that it's not working. I hope this makes sense, Divine Soul, but that is what happens during your ascension. And whatever your gifts are, not everyone's going to be an intuitive health medium. Not everyone's going to have the healing abilities, but whatever your gifts are, that's what's becoming heightened as you ascend into the fifth dimension. Okay? And that's what gives you the ability to use your light work, and your light work is your light. And she herself has a light, and I see that light, and I see this the matrix is crushing her light. And I looked at her and I said, you know what you need to heal yourself, because she even said, I miss dancing. I want to go dancing. Okay, this woman's in her 80s. I miss dancing. I want to go dancing. I miss getting out. I miss doing things and being around people. I said, it's because the medicine you're taking, the doctors just want to crush your light. And you're being stifled right now, and you know exactly what you need to heal your body. And it really made her think, okay? It really did. And I hope that just that little bit of encouragement, that little bit of a spotlight on her own healing abilities is going to move her in a different direction, out of the cyclical downward spiral she was moving through, okay? And usually, let me tell you, Divine Soul, here's another thing. Excuse me. I'm going to take a drink. Hold on one sec. Best iced coffee in the whole entire world. Okay. This right here. Normally, my own light, my own vibration would have been crushed during this conversation. But as she went on and on and on, okay, into her ailments, into this, I felt myself shrinking and starting to crush. But let me tell you, I picked up on it just like that. I felt this shift in my own body. And what did I do? I immediately was able to say, I am love, I am light. So as the words were coming out of her mouth, and it was crushing my own frequency, it was bringing my frequency down, I was able to pick it right back up. Divine Soul, it was incredible. I felt like a superhuman, okay? Because in that split second of recognition, I raised my own frequency right back up, and I was able to share that energetic exchange with her and pick her frequency right back up. By the time I was done cleaning her house, she was smiling, she was laughing, we were having a ball, okay? So it was an immediate shift, okay? And it was because I took control of my own frequency and my own body. And that's what the difference is. That's what the healing difference is. When you go through all of your own healing work and you're able to maneuver yourself from the 4D into the 5D, okay, you're able to drop yourself back down to the 4D to meet someone, okay, on a different level, and then immediately push yourself right back up to the 5th dimension, okay? Wild, crazy, beautiful, okay? It's beautiful. It's an experience I have never in my life ever had, and I just know that these new hidden talents that have been put on center stage are exactly what I am supposed to be focused on as an individual going through this. I know what I'm supposed to be doing, and I know exactly how I'm supposed to be doing it at this point, if that makes any sense to okay. It's beautiful, and as someone who rarely steps out into the public at all, okay, the biggest encounter I have with the public is when I go into the grocery store or a department store, and that's about it, okay? I don't get out into public scenes. At least I haven't within the last 6 months or so. I did do like a concert, I don't know, 6 months ago, something like that. But what I'm trying to say is that it's those one-on-one communications that you have. I'm gonna have to put my sunglasses on. It's the one-on-one. Give me a sec. Okay. Whew. The light is still very sensitive, the birds are literally just chilling out with me. They're so cute. Let me see if I can show you. They're all just hanging out here, just so sweet, hanging out, and the birds are my spirit animals. And when I give them messages, they're there. They're either flying in the air, or in this case, they're just hanging out. And maybe they do this all the time, but I find it extremely special, okay? It's a beautiful day. And I really wanted to just share this with you, Divine Soul. I don't think I have anything else to speak about. This is just kind of the recap. I can still sense all the devil energies in the air trying to bring the frequency down, but not going to happen. It's not going to happen because it is so seen. I can see it so clearly. Okay? And it's not with my two eyes. It's with the third. You know, it's with that inner knowing, that spidey sense that is so heightened. It's wonderful. It's awesome. It's grand. And it's peaceful because I can finally just rest. I slept really well last night. Lots of dreams. You know, there's still lots of dreaming. And I don't even really remember any of it. Whatever it is. But it comes back in little flashes throughout the day if I give myself the chance to do that kind of reflection. Been picking up on so many different numbers and synchronicities and, you know, the haters and the players and the ex-lovers, the friends that I had to excommunicate, all these people, okay, that you can't take with you, you know, they just want to siphon, and they call it love. It's not, it's an illusion, a delusion. And what we do is we keep our vibe high. We block it out and we just keep it trucking. That's what we do. We just keep on trucking. I love you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you can get out to the water if you can. I hope you can take some deep breaths and know that wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, you're on the right path. As long as you're moving forward, okay, then you're doing the most, right? You are doing an incredible job, Divine Soul. And this little seagull just flew into the water to get something. It's so cute. I just love it. And be like the seagulls, okay? Just lay in the sun, you know, take a dip in the water. You know, let the breeze roll over your feathers and just live and love and be loved, okay? That's all Father God wants us to do, is love and be loved. Until next time, Divine Soul, I love you so much. Peace.